All right, welcome to the 5 minutes Parsha. It's Parsha's Devarim. Usually we speak on the Parsha. Today we're going to speak about the Haftarah. We're going to be speaking about not the Haftarah itself, but the name of the Haftarah. The name of Haftarah is called Chazon. We call it Shabbat Chazon, right? What does Chazon mean? Chazon means the vision. They call it the Shabbos of the vision. The vision. They say the vision. Why do we call it that way? Because we read in the Haftarah Chazon Yeshayahu ben Amitz. It is the Chazon, the vision of the prophet Isaiah, that he saw. He envisioned the destruction. He said about why all the. It's the third Shabbos, which is called the three of the Puranas. The what do you call it? The inflictions or terrible things that is happening to us. Now, the Rabbi Hillel of Paritch was a Chassidic of the Tzemach Tzedek, and Mittel Rebbe also. And he said what he heard from his father in the name of Rabbi Yitzchak of Berditchev, that says that this Shabbos is called Shabbat Chazon because every Jew has a vision. What is the vision that we see? Every Jew has a vision of the third Beis HaMikdash. And this Shabbos, we have a vision. Did you see it last year? Shabbos Chazon? Not sure. What is it? What does it mean? It means the neshama sees it. There's a concept of there's a story in Daniel. The Gemara says about Daniel that he saw a vision. He was there with a couple of his friends. He saw a special vision. He saw the Malach, the angels, and he got scared from the vision. But his friends didn't see what he saw, but they also got scared. The Gemara asks, why did they get scared? Because they didn't see it, but the neshama. Mazalai Yochazah, their neshama was able to see that vision. So subconsciously they were able to see it. So it says Rabbi Yitzchak, on this Shabbos, every Jew sees the Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi. And he gives an example. He uses a metaphor of a father who had a Ben Yakar and a dear son, and he liked the son very much. He bought him a special gift. He got him a special nice suit, a dear suit, expensive suit. And the kid was playing around and he ripped the suit. So he went and he bought him a second suit. Once again, he played around and he was not careful. He ripped the second suit to pieces. And then finally the father got him a third suit, and but he didn't give it to him. He put it away in the closet. He locked it up and he told him, listen, when you're going to behave, you're going to show me that you earn that suit, you're going to get it. And from time to time, the father opens up the closet and he shows it to him, see, this is the suit that you're going to get when you show me that you deserve it, when you behave. And this way, he becomes already used to behave, used to act properly, and it'll become his second nature, and then the father will give it to him. So that was the same thing. Every Jew, says the Berditchev, and this Shabbos, Hashem gave us one Beis HaMikdash, one temple. We misbehaved and it was destroyed. He gave us a second temple, and again it was destroyed. And now Hashem built this third temple, and from time to time Hashem shows it to us, and in that itself gives us the encouragement to be able to improve our ways, and that's when Hashem will give it to us. The Rebbe asked the question on this mashal, and he said, why is the mashal, the metaphor that is used, the metaphor of a suit? If you want to talk about the Beis HaMikdash, would be fitting maybe a house, something. He's building him a house, and this house was destroyed, and then we build a house. So the Rebbe says something very profound. He says very interesting. He says, there is something about a garment. When you look at a garment of a person, the garment itself can tell you information about who the person is. Is he tall? Is he short? Is he big? Is he small? All kind of, you can see in the garment itself. You open up the closet, and you see what is your wardrobe in the closet. You see who the person is. Is he playing sports? Is he doing this? The garment can tell you things of what a person is. A house is not necessarily. You can have a house, yeah, you can see in general things about the person, is he rich, is he not, but not, you cannot see details about the person, doesn't tell you about who the person is. As the Rebbe, this is the difference between the first and second Beis Hamikdash and the third Beis Hamikdash. You know, in the Holy Temple, they had different levels of holiness. We just learned in the Rambam and the Beis HaBechira about the holiness in the Holy Temple, that there is different levels. There's a place until where the Israelim can go, and there are places where the Kohanim can go, and there is the holiness where only the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, can go only once a year, the Kodesh HaKodashim. There's different levels of holiness. And this is also reflected in the way the Beis Hamikdash was on a uphill. Every step was on a higher level. So, but when you looked at the Beis Hamikdash, you come in this first and second Beis Hamikdash, were you able to see the holiness in the physical building? Not necessarily. You looked at a building, you see a building. You say, why do I need this? Because here I need to do this work, this type of work. The idea of the world needs to be in sync with the purpose of the world, with the holiness of the world. In the Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi, the third Beis Hamikdash, just like a garment, you look at the garment and you see how this fits that particular person. The same thing is in the Beis Hamikdash. You'll be able to see the holiness in the physical image of the Beis Hamikdash, and that is the message to us. It reminds me when you teach children of holiness. I gave my grandson, I gave $1, and he says, "Oh, I got tzedakah." You teach your child, what is money? Money is tzedakah. What is the thing that you have? Whatever Hashem gives you, you see the way it is used for the purpose Hashem created it. So that way, the fact that we know about it, the fact that we know that this Shabbos is a Shabbat Chazon, that we have that vision, that itself gives us the ability to refocus on what we see and realize that everything what we do is a part of building the Beis Hamikdash, and especially this year, the way Shabbos comes out right before Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av starts Saturday night. Hopefully, Mashiach will be here, and we'll have a celebration in the Beis Hamikdash. But until then, if God forbid it delays, so Shabbos Tisha B'Av, the fast is going to start right after Shabbos, right by sunset, on Saturday by sunset. So, which means that the whole Shabbos, the day before Tisha B'Av, will be able to eat everything, not like every year, where you can eat only specific foods. We eat like Suda Shlomo B'Shaita. So hopefully that will lead us straight to seeing the Beis Hamikdash in reality, the Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi.